I was raped. I was raped a lot. I was raped and I didn't even know it. Ever. In fact, the last dozen times I was raped were by my best friends on separate occasions in the middle of the night, as if my body were theirs to wake up and explore whenever they chose. Now I know you can't consent in your sleep. I didn't know how to tell them to stop when I was only half awake. I didn't know how to tell them that I didn't actually like what they were doing to my body. Memory. 13 years old. My mom is drunk and swinging an axe handle at me. I don't stop her. I don't try and pin her arms down like my older brother does when she's angry and drunk and flailing. I don't stop her from hitting me. I just block her from hitting my face. I have always taken pride in the fact that I never once hit my mother back. Memory. 14 years old. I grab the only phone in the house and I run to my bedroom and I tell my brother that my mom isn't in a good place today. My mom doesn't actually like the fact that I've barricaded myself in my room with the only phone in the house. She takes a sledgehammer to my door and she tears the entire thing down, with me on the other side. Memory. 15 years old. I am crouched down in the hallway outside the kitchen listening to my mom masturbate on the phone with yet another boyfriend. I want to vomit. And I can't take it anymore. But I sit there and listen to it because I know that no one will ever believe that this actually happened, and I want to remember these fucked up moments the most. My counselor now tells me that this is sexual abuse. Memory. 16 years old. I stopped going to school for a couple of weeks because I'm really depressed and my mom doesn't believe me and doesn't know how to make me go back. One morning, my older brother shows up. He pulls me off the bunk bed, throws me down in the closet, throws shoes at my head, leaves welts. He grabs me by the wrists, drags me through the house on the tile to the outside, to the front lawn. I'm wearing a sheer tank top and panties. He hoses me down in front of the neighbors because I needed a shower before school. Memory. 18 years old. For my birthday, my mom unlocks all the doors in the house and tells me that I am not her problem anymore. That if I get pregnant, that's on me now. Memory. 19 years old. My ex thinks that I've done him wrong and is threatening to throw all my clothes on his front lawn and set them on fire. He reminded me of my mom. Alcoholic, abusive, manipulative. I was so in love with him. I decided that if love is like this, where a person can tell you that they love you and still hurt you so deep, where you can think that you really love someone and be so wrong about them, I didn't want any part of that anymore. My mom was so drunk when I got home that night with all my stuff that I knew that I would have at least 12 hours to slit my wrists and my thighs in the bathtub before anyone found me. My best friend at the time took me to his house to sleep it off. I didn't stop him. Memory. 19 years old. That same summer, Dustin took me out to the lake, drunk, and he made me have sex with him in the water, with his friends swimming in a circle around us. I had a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach, but I didn't stop him. Someone told me 4 years later that that was rape. Memory. 20 years old. Jeff invites me over to his house to watch a movie on the couch. Jeff is 44 years old. But I thought that friends at any age could just get together to watch a movie. I fall asleep on Jeff's couch, and I wake up and he's inside me. The people at work that found out about this made fun of me for years because I chose to have sex with this guy. Memory. 24 years old. My counselor tells me that I have a weird way of separating myself from my sexual partners when I'm in the act, so I decide to capitalize on this and become a sex worker. I only get paid $300 a pop, which is not enough money to be a 24-hour on-call mistress. I don't know how to tell my clients that, so I just stop talking to them. Memory. 25 years old. I wake up in the middle of the night, and my best friend is eating me out. Not again. Not with this friend, too. I never wanted this. What did I do to make him think that I wanted this? I have destroyed so many relationships with sex. I can't destroy this one, too. But he's such a good friend. I mean, he listens to all my drama, and he's always there for me. I don't want to make a big deal out of this, but he'll get hurt if I tell him off, so I guess I'll just take it, because I'm the friend that takes it. Memory. 28 years old. This summer I got a haircut, and I finally saw myself freeze up in the moment, the way that I've done so many times in the past. This new hairdresser didn't listen to what I asked for and started buzzing up the top of my head, and I watched all of my blonde hair fall onto the floor. And I didn't stop her. I just promptly paid for whatever the hell just happened to me, and I walked out the door out to my car and I sobbed. Why didn't I stop them? Why didn't I stop any of them? Now they're saying it's catatonia. What the fuck is that? What do you mean I'm not a fighter? No, I guess I never fought for myself. Did I? See, my mom taught me for a long time that I was just the slut that asked for it, who dressed for it, who wanted it, even. Being a victim of child abuse taught me that my body didn't actually belong to me in the first place. I never had a right to safety or to security or having a say in what actually happened to my person. My body belonged to everyone else who wanted to touch it, or to hit it, or to hurt it, or to fuck it. You can't really protect what's not yours. I'm here to tell you something tonight. I am the little girl who sat and waited for someone to rescue her from a broken home and nobody showed up. I am the little girl who ended up in the sack with all her guy friends thinking that maybe, just maybe, they might like me for me. I am the little girl with no daddy and a drunk mommy that all your parents warned you not to hang around. I am the little girl who took and took and took abuse and rape and abuse and rape and abuse and rape, and I have been the little girl who sat there and said nothing and did nothing for far too fucking long. So I'm here to tell you something else. Now I know better. Now I know that I don't have to just lie there and take it. Now I know that I actually have a right to say no. Now I know what it's called, and it's called rape. Now I make the rules for my body and my life. I am your worst nightmare because I still fucking exist. I am stronger than you ever thought possible. You couldn't break me. You have no idea the strength it took to become this person who can come here tonight to stand on this stage to tell this story. I am healthier than I have ever been in my whole life. You have no idea who you were fucking with this whole time, but you will know. Because I will stand up for those who are being bullied. I will listen to the kids who think no one is listening. I will stand up for abused kids when no one else shows up. I will be there for children of alcoholics because I know what they're going to have to go through. I will educate those who aren't familiar with the terminology of what it means to be raped and to be abused. I will believe sexual assault survivors when other people want to ask them what they were wearing that night. I will give voice to all the neglected and the disparaged, to the battered, to the broken, and most of all, to myself. Because now I know that my life is worth fighting for, not freezing up for.